Look what just arrived, the Mystical Realm Tarot deck by Lisa Porter. I want to be taken to a mystical realm, my friends. Rock pool. Take me to the realm, rock pool. Take me. Okay, so this just arrived. Literally, the person has not left. The Amazon person is still there. I think they're checking the messages on their phone. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but they're still there. They're still in the truck. Maybe they lost a package, but luckily they didn't lose mine. The Mystical Realm Tarot is here. Let's take a look at this. Nice box, by the way. The sort of the non-flush design that we see very often here. You see a little preview of the Magician and whatnot. Ooh, that is nice. Look at that. Embark on your path to awareness. Ooh, look at the, I love that. Wow, that's a nice book. Wow, that is a nice book. That's a very nice book. Look at the book. Justice card. There we go. Sweet, old, and yet discriminating lady. Oh, man. Why do you got to be? You got to be hating on the lady. All right, let's crack the book spine here. Make sure it doesn't fall apart like the other books we've had in the past. Let's crack the spine, my friends. Make sure it doesn't break. Ooh, it holds together nicely. I like it. There's the cracked spine. The book is 184 pages. I guess that's Lisa. And author and illustrator. Very cool. So the wands have the red design. The cups have the blue. Very pretty. Very, very pretty book. A+ for book. Hope the cards get an A+ as well. So let's take a look at it. Ooh, not golden, but yellow. Have you ever seen this before? Have I ever seen this before? A yellow side to the cards? Interesting. The cards are, wow, look at the spread on that. That is so easy to spread. Obviously, that's the back. That is the back. These spread like butter. These spread like butter on toast. The Fool, very cool. Check out the card quality. The card quality is, it's okay. I mean, it comes about to here, so it's firm, but you can tell it's not like super thick, so it's going to be easy to shuffle. Very, very easy to shuffle. I mean, check this out. Nice. This is impressing the crap out of me so far. I got to say, I'm excited. The Fool, that is pretty. That is pretty. Love the border. Not too much border. It's not too over the top. The colors are just right. The artwork is so cute. That is so cute indeed. So the Fool has the dog. The dog is kind of on the heels. A lot of mountain detail there. Holding a red rose. Okay. And sort of has the jester outfit on, which is kind of the traditional Fool, right? The sun is not really taken seriously. The sun's sort of all over the place and whatnot. Magician, which obviously we've seen on the cover of the book, and this cover of the box was a magician on the cover. Yeah, the magician's all over the place. So they're proud of this magician, so let's take a look at it. We got swords, wand, cups, pentacles. He's holding the wand, got the lamescate, got a feather. That's interesting. Got a feather and curtains. So it is a magician. They're putting on a show. That is cool. I love that. I mean, a lot of times you just don't have just the magician being a magician. The magician is sort of, casting spells and whatnot, but here they are an entertainer indeed with the curtains instead of the greenery and whatnot. High Priestess, we have the crescent moon right there, being the J over there in cursive. You got the white and the black, dressed in blue, which is very pretty, very cool. Got a little bit of foliage on the back instead of the veil. And the Empress right there. Got the water feature, got the wheat, got the, got the robe, got everything we need on the Empress over there. Excuse me, got the Emperor. Emperor's on a throne in a lot of rock. Normally you do see that kind of rock in there. That's interesting, almost got the Viking horns there. And, okay. Got kind of a crest. It's not too over the top. Hierophant over here. We have the two worshipers. We have the sort of the church stained glass windows. We got the two pillars, making the traditional signs and whatnot. Got all of the crosses and all of that on the row. Very cool. It is sort of an overdressed Hierophant. Normally, you'll see the High Priest that's a little bit overdressed because the Popess story. In this case, the Hierophant has a lot of extra clothing, which is interesting. Lovers, we have a mixed lovers, very cool. We have the traditional snake. Okay, we have the traditional snake and some symbolism on this tree. We have the, oh, that's interesting, the angels hugging the sun. Is that what's going on? Kind of cool indeed. The chariot is over here. A little bit of action on the chariot, fully armored as usual. Does not have the vehicle. Just sort of the chariot is an open chariot like you would see in a sort of a, I don't know, one of the movies, whatnot. Anyway, it has the traditional sort of the cape and all that. So yeah, sort of very Roman, right? Very Roman races, chariot races kind of thing. Strength, we have a lot of very pretty background in this strength. Normally you don't see that much kind of background in here. Very attractive. Sort of a muted color scheme. We have the landscape going on. Hermit is in a cave. I can't remember ever seeing a hermit in a cave. That is unusual, but cool at the same time. I've never seen a hermit in a cave. So you have the traditional cave with sort of the worn out or the worn rock design. Wheel of Fortune is up in here. Very detailed Wheel of Fortune. You do not have, well, you do have the devil, kind of the devil, you have the snake. So you do have sort of a, interesting design there. Justice card. Okay. No, is that, I guess the sword's hanging around her neck instead of being pointed up, which is an interesting way to do it, I guess. Instead of the pillars, we have two trees. We have the Hanged Man here with the eye, almost like opening the heart chakra or something like that. Sort of head is wrapped, but still has the halo, and the snake is holding them up. Ooh, I've never seen that. The snake is holding them up. That's interesting indeed. We have the Death riding towards us. Oh my God. Oh no, riding towards us. There's no children. There's no priest. There's no nothing around there. So that is interesting. We have Temperance sort of facing us as well. A lot of people just sort of facing us instead of facing in different directions. We have a very feathery, I guess, is that the word? Is feathery a word? A very feathery sort of wing set there. We have the Devil sort of just partying over there, man. The Devil looked like he just smoked some weed. The Devil's over there, and all the Devil's children are like, what the hell's going on? The Tower, interesting. We have a lot of waves. Sort of gives the tower a level of non-accessibility, right? So you can't just run up to the tower and fix it. The waves are stopping you and whatnot. The crown's coming down. The lightning's hitting from the opposite side. Interesting. We do have sort of an active level of smoke and darkness here. The star is there, and the moon. Pretty traditional moon there. The eyes are closed. You have the two towers. More of a rocky terrain in the moon in this card. I can't remember ever seeing a rocky terrain like this. It's almost like that they want you to be cognizant of the journey of the lobster, of the creature, what have you. The sun, we have a child riding in. Very pretty sun. Lots of good detail in here. Judgment with the E. I hope you're happy. And we have the horn. It has the flag. We have people coming up. They're mummies, and their mummies are unraveling. Interesting. That's sort of a good thing to have there. That'd be kind of fun to read with, right? The mummy is, the wraps are unraveling. So even though you are reincarnated, rebirth, even though we have a second chance, it's kind of unraveling and you have a limited time. Or you're losing the restrictions that you had in that. That would be a fun one to read. I like that. The world, so pretty. Snake eating itself. We've seen this before in the Thoth. The Thoth, what? The Two of Pentacles. The Thoth, Two of Pentacles, a traditional snake eating itself, showing sort of the cycle, the endless cycle of life. Ace of Pentacles, we have the gateway there with the flowers. In the meantime, we have the juggling of the Two of Pentacles. Not only juggling, but sort of a weird lamescate action here, but sort of a rough waters. A lot of these kind of have, like the Tower had the rough waters and whatnot. I think we'll probably see it again. But that's interesting that they're very much having trouble, having some difficulty juggling with that. Or at least it's more of a difficult juggling. Let me say that. It's more of a difficult juggling. And again, we're going to the root of kind of an entertainer or a juggler, somebody that does performance. The 3, we have the documents over here, and we have the person working. That's interesting. Is that 2 people with documents? Yeah, I think that's 2 people with documents. You actually have an art kit. Oh my God, I did this too in my 3 of Pentacles. We're actually doing watercolor. In my 3 of Pentacles, I actually have watercolor. I believe they're doing watercolor here, or some sort of a painting. And then over here, we have the specifications. And over here, we have someone doing a larger painting. So we have multiple people painting with somebody having specifications. That is interesting. 4 of Pentacles, kind of holding on to what we have in a standing position instead of a sitting one. 5 of Pentacles, it looks like somebody gave up. We have one person that gave up and another person that's still going in the opposite direction. So I don't know if that's you. Maybe you want to go in the opposite direction. 6 of Pentacles, 2 people being handed the Pentacles with the scale. 7 of Pentacles, pretty traditional. 8 of Pentacles, kind of working on the Pentacles, sort of actively working on it, pretty traditional. 9 of Pentacles, the results of the 7 of Pentacles, very pretty. 10 of Pentacles, happy home, happy family, kind of what we want. Page of Pentacles, sort of holding it, and there's a barrier of a fence. We have a lot of foliage, very pretty clouds and whatnot. We have a Knight of Pentacles as well. A Queen and King. King of Pentacles has a dog down there. That's interesting because mine has a dog too. No, mine has an alligator. The dog is in the Emperor, sorry. Ace of Cups. A lot of rough waters. A very consistent theme of like rough water. 2 of Cups. Very pretty card in that too. I like that a lot. We have just sort of a holding the cup and away from each other and then kissing and embracing. Normally you'll see the cups being held together and they're apart, but in this one they are together. We have the 3 of Cups, a celebration, sort of the fall harvest and whatnot. 4 of Cups, I don't want any more. What is that in the tree? Is that a face? I'm not sure. It's kind of interesting. They do have bread. It's almost like that they have a bread and wine. Interesting. Could it be the body of Christ, the blood of Christ, sort of the Catholic thing that I had to endure all through my childhood? Anyway, the 5 of Cups, sort of very weird position there. Sort of almost in a prayer position, trying to recover from it. Do we have the house and the city? We have the bridge in the background, but there's no city visible. The 6 of Cups, somebody on a swing. That's kind of interesting. And then the 7 of Cups, dreaming, fantasy. We have a male, female. Is that Johnny Depp? Is that Johnny Depp? Is that a young Johnny Depp right there? A young smashing Johnny Depp before the Amber Heard? The dragon or whatnot. 8 of Cups. The cups are damaged. Ooh, are the cups damaged in the 5? No, the cups are not damaged in the 5, but they are in the 8. Ooh, I'd love to read with this. I'd love to read with this. Damaged emotions. Damaged emotions. Ooh, that's going to be cool. Look at the pink clouds. That's so pretty. 9 of Cups. Sort of have food right next to them. That's kind of cool. That extra. And a pig face, I guess. The 10 of Cups is happy home, happy family with all the foliage, the sunlight, the new family with 3 children, not just 2. They've been busy. The 10 of Cups has been busy since the Rider-Waite-Smith. I'm telling you now, they have had another child. The Page of Cups is here, and with the fish, with the rough waters again, I guess. Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance. Pretty heavily armored there. Queen of Cups. Ooh, kind of an isolated Queen of Cups. It's almost like there's well, literally on an island, but I mean, they're sort of isolated. And the very isolated, as always, King of Cups, very comfortable with where they're at. Got a ship, got a dolphin, a lot of wildlife activity around them. Ace of Wands. And the Two of Wands, very, very nice. The sort of looking up amongst their city, hardly dressed. A very sort of Egyptian type of theme there. I'm surprised we didn't have pyramids in the background. Three of Wands, we're scanning not a sea, but a desert. So the sea has dried up. All we have is a desert with camels. Ooh, I'd love to read that. That is interesting. The Four of Wands, beautiful freaking card, man. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is very nice. The Five of Wands, very angry people. One of them's angry at you. They're staring right at you. They're looking into your soul. The Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory, standing on the back of a horse, which I imagine would be quite difficult indeed. I've never tried it. Seven of Wands, the defense. And their stick is kind of broken or sharp. It's like a jagged stick, like they're really going to injure somebody with that one. They're not playing around anymore like you have in the Five of Wands. The Eight of Wands with a fire. So are the sticks going to land in the fire or not? That's an interesting tidbit. Wounded Warrior and the Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands, the sweat pouring away. The sweat pouring away here. And the Page of Wands, sort of just chilling out in the desert. Knight of Wands in the desert. I wonder if the heat of the Wands has dried up the desert. Knight of Wands is on fire. The Queen of Wands, very comfortable indeed. Very sort of relaxed and comfortable with the fire. And the King of Wands is back in the desert with the lizard, or the iguana. Somebody correct me. So I know I'm getting it wrong. And you should think I knew this because one of my old girlfriends used to go out and hunt snakes and lizards, and she would like collect them. She had a big zoo of lizards and snakes and tarantulas. Ace of Swords, very pretty. I like the sort of the planets and the galaxy behind it, and the plethora here of that. We have the eye, maybe the Eye of Horus, I don't know. We have the eye in there. We have the Two of Swords, not just blinded, but they are ready to be kidnapped. I mean, that is a kidnap position right there. You are ready for kidnapping. The Three of Swords. The heart has a vein connected to it. That's got to hurt. And somebody tried to bandage and put a Band-Aid on it, and it's still broken. It is still broken. That'd be fun to read. Like heartbreak, but there is a level of repair that has gone in. I love that. Four of Swords. Kind of naked there. Kind of naked with a cloth over you, I guess. Five of Swords. The leprechaun. The leprechaun has been defeated. The leprechaun has defeated somebody, maybe, with the eye, with the monocle. The leprechaun, does he have a monocle? Or is that a black eye? Vote. Is that a monocle or a black eye? I'm not sure. It looks like a monocle. Six of Swords, the journey of rough waters. A lot of detail there. Seven of Swords, sneaking out. Kind of traditional there. The Eight of Swords, restricted. There's no mountains or city behind them. The Nine of Swords, is that blood? What the hell? What the hell? Wow, that's intimidating. You have swords with blood pointed at you. Or maybe they poked you. Maybe she has a poked head. We have the Ten of Swords, who definitely has a poked back. The Page, sort of scanning the environment there. The Knight, very quick, very fast. Queen, very cool. And the King. Wow, such an attractive deck. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. Mystical Realm Tarot, Lisa Porter apparently did the illustrations and the book. Wow. Lisa, you knocked it out of the park. Lisa, my friend, you knocked this out of the park. This is beautiful book, very detailed, lots of good keywords here. A quality book too, that's not falling apart. Thick book, very attractive with color and whatnot. Then you have a fantastic deck of cards with lots and lots of detail in them. Beautiful size to it. A pretty box. A+, my friends. A+. This is so nice. This was a steal. I think it was just 20-something bucks. This was a steal. I love it. It's on Amazon somewhere. Do a Google search. And get you this. This is one of the better decks I've had this year. This is definitely in the top 10 for this year, without doubt. They did everything right. They did nothing wrong. Absolute perfection in every sense of the way. The graphics, the themes, the added value, like the Three of Swords being bandaged. Everything is just so well done, in my opinion. And that is it for me, Mystical Realm Tarot. Pick it up on Amazon. Do a Google search, and we are out of here. Thank you. Hit like and subscribe.